Hey, welcome Quantitative Reasoning. Today we are going to calculate inflation and use proportions as related to CPI. That is the Consumer Price Index. What is that? I'm not a government or an econ teacher, but it measures inflation experienced by consumers. While it's not a price, we're kind of going to think of it as such. It is a marker for the rise and fall of prices. It can be used to make predictions. All right, so we have all these different years. So in 1990, the CPI is 82.4. In the year 2000, it's 172.2. I haven't updated this, so if it says today is 2024, and we're going to use 313. So number one says if you have $7 in your pocket today, okay, so I have $7 today. How much money would you have needed in 1980 to buy an equivalent amount of goods and services? So I'm going to organize myself. So the scenario talks about the year 1980, and it talks about today, which is going to be 2024. So everything across the numerator is going to relate to 1980. Everything across the denominator relates to the year 2024. The first fraction is always going to be your CPI. So it's not on the screen right now, but if you look up in the year 1980, what is the CPI? 82.4. And in the year 2024, the CPI is 313. The second column, what it equals, is always going to be the money that we're talking about. So in 1980, how much would I have? So that is my unknown. I have $7 in my pocket today. So today I have $7. So this is what we did last week. Once you have fraction equals fraction, now you just need to cross multiply and solve for x. 313 times x is 313x. 82.4 times 7 be 576.8. And then I'm just going to do algebra to simplify. I'm going to divide both sides by 313. Get 1.8428. Unless it says otherwise, we are talking about money here. So money, I think it is reasonable to always round to 2 decimal places. So when I look at the 4, I look to the right. The 2 leaves the 4 alone. And so the correct answer is $1.84. So $7 today is about the same as having $1.84 in your pocket back in 1980. So in 1980, what, your parents maybe were in middle school? Maybe? Elementary school? Something like that? What? He's how old? Okay. Let's say a movie ticket costs 25 cents in 1950. How could you tell if ticket prices have increased faster or slower than most goods and services? All right, so the CPI for 1950 is 24.1. All right, so I'm going to compare 1950 to convert to today's dollars. There we go. To 2024. All right, so my first one is going to be the CPI, and the second one is going to be the money. In 1950, the CPI was 24.1, and in 2024, it is 313. In 1950, it was 25 cents. So I'm going to write that as a decimal. So I'm going to call that 0.25. And I'm wondering, what should it cost today? So once you have fraction equals fraction, you're going to cross multiply. 24.1x equals 78.25. I'm going to divide both sides by 24.1. I got 3.2468. We would like to round it to the nearest penny. So the 6 rounds the 4 up to a 5. So they're saying that it should cost $3.25. Has anyone been to the movie recently? What did you pay for a ticket? $14. Okay. So are the ticket prices staying with inflation, or have they increased faster than most goods? They have increased faster. So I would say ticket prices have increased faster than most goods because the ticket is actually probably anywhere from $12 to $20 depending on your age and the time of day that you went to the show. All right, I'm going to hit the pause button. You guys try 3, 4, and 5 on the back because I think it is really just more of the same. All right, so 3, 4, and most of 5 are currently visible. So if you had an item in 2002, and then we're comparing it to 2017. So in 2002, I have my CPI of 179.9, and I'm talking about $100. In 2017, I have my CPI of 245.1, and I'm curious what that amount is. So you need to make sure that the 100 is with the 2002, and the variable is with the 2017. So when you set these up, nobody cares if which is on top and which is on bottom. If you had organized it differently and you put 2017 on top and 2002 on bottom, that is perfectly fine. You'll get the same answer either way. So then you cross multiply, you divide, and that's how I got $136.24. On number 4, we're comparing 2007 to 2017. The 30,000 goes with the 2007 amount. The variable goes with the 2017 amount. Cross multiply, and that corresponding salary would be $35,470.33. And the last one is comparing tuition. So we have 1998 values and 2023 values. So you just have to organize and make sure that everything on the same level goes with 98. Everything on this level goes with 2023. Cross multiply, divide, and finish solving. And that is all we have for this section. Thank you.